Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx, and today I'm continuing on with my anti-dark serious stuff. Well, some people consider, myself included, consider stupidity to be pretty serious. However, I'm going to take the opposite side of it, the battle line for right now, and just talk about stupid people. No one is exempt from stupidity at any given time. I promise you, I've done my fair share of stupid stuff. For example, in the 5th grade, me and my brother used to have spitwad fights with our pellet guns. You put a spitwad in it instead of a pellet. It was a lot of fun. I don't think it was stupid. In hindsight, I'm surprised neither one of us lost an eye or anything like that, but it's pretty stupid. The stupidest part of this is we would use things around the house for target practice with BBs and pellets. For example, my mom used to collect owls, and she had these plastic glasses, for lack of a better word, with owls on them. Great for target practice. Now, we didn't shoot them all up, but we shot enough that she noticed some were missing. When she asked us where they were at, I don't know. We also shot, this was way back before cell phone alarm clocks and fancy alarm clocks. She did have a radio clock that she didn't really trust, so she kept a big bin, which is a wind up, ding, 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 and a baby bin. And they were set a few minutes apart, her backup, like snooze control. I think it was Big Ben that I shot. And we heard this zzzz, and then both the hands went down to 630. Now, you would think, since I was smart enough to know to hide the evidence or get rid of the evidence, I'd have been smart enough to throw it away or throw it in the field out behind our house where it was not likely to be found. But I was not, and neither was my brother. We hid them in the bottom of our closet. And when we moved, whenever it was, sometime down the road, my mom was packing stuff, and guess what she found in our closet? So see, nobody is excluded from stupidity, and that's just some of my, two of my stupid things. You know what? To be fair, I'll give you one more. When I was a teenager, we lived in Germany. My dad kept booze around. Now, my dad was not a big drinker. It was mostly for when his friends came over, which I knew. It's a damn shame that bottle of Bacardi sitting in there not being used. So I would randomly take drinks of it. And I don't mean like y'all that don't know how to slug booze. I mean, it's Bacardi. You can pretty much guzzle a bottle straight. Some people can. Anyways, one day out of the clear blue, my dad told me, stop drinking my Bacardi. I said, I'm not drinking your Bacardi. He snatched the bottle out of the closet and showed me like 12 pin marks. And I don't mean pin marks, I mean pin marks where he had been marking the bottle. And I hadn't noticed any of them from picking up that bottle, taking slugs out of it. I wasn't even smart enough to put water in it to make it look like it hadn't moved. Stupid. Damn. I'm surprised I made it to adulthood. Now let's go on to some other stupid stuff. I worked at a car lot and we rented cars. And one day this lady brought her car back. Her bill was $200 and she paid with 4 crisp $50 bills. We didn't keep that kind of money in there because the owner had been robbed once before, so we kept minimal amount of cash in the building. within 10, 15, 20 minutes of the secretary going to make the deposit, the FBI came in, 3 of them. Asked where we got the 50s from. Well, knew exactly who it was. So they told the secretary to call that lady back and tell her there's an issue, I need you to come back. So she did. FBI jumps out and she goes, I got him out of the ATM down the street. They all looked at each other and I just wanted to laugh. I had to bite a hole in my lip because, I mean, it's the FBI. So they said, well, this young man is going to drive you down to that ATM for you to get another $200 to bring her to pay your bill. She said, all right, he'll probably give me more. And she bitched the whole time I was driving her down there. And I wanted to say something, but I just wanted to see this play out. She walks up to the ATM, withdraws $200 in 20s, and still bitches all the way back. That very ATM is the one that gave me the 4 counterfeit 50s. She gave it to the secretary. The FBI arrested her. Never saw or heard from her again. As far as I know, she probably stuck to that story, even though she just got 220s out of there. Stupid people. I worked in the bar business from I was a minor. I've been this tall since I was 14 years old. I've been 6'1" since I was 14. Used to be a lot easier to lie about your age. So I worked in the bar business as a minor, but they didn't know I was a minor. And here's something for you people that bitch about the drinking age being 21. Imagine how I felt. In the state of Texas, the drinking age was 19. Yeah. I was 18 when I started working at this bar, but I lied and said I was 20. They changed the drinking age right after I turned 19, from 19 to 21. Now, granted, everyone at the club thought I was 21. Had we been raided or I got caught or whatever the case, I went from being legal for, I think, less than 2 months to being illegal again. And it didn't stop me from drinking. And yes, it is kind of ironic that I had to bust minors for drinking. It wasn't as much fun back then as it was older when I ran a bar. Here's a tip. If you're a minor and you're going to go out drinking, which you shouldn't do, I'm being responsible, YouTube. You should not drink as a minor. If you're going to do anything as a minor, practice the math ahead of time so that you know what year you were born. So that when someone like me comes up and asks you, since you're not smart enough to subtract 21 from the current year in a relatively quick manner, know that year before you go out. I can't count how many people told me they were like, once they did the math on their head, what year were you born? 1987. So you're 13. Look a little big for a 13-year-old. Ugh. Still not supposed to be drinking. It's just stupidity. I mean, that makes common sense to me. To know, I mean, if you can't do simple math or subtraction. Anyways, while I ran this bar, I saw a host of stupid things. But one of the biggest ones that sticks out was, now, since I ran the bar, I had to spend 8 hours there. I got there about 9 in the morning. I would stay there all day, go home, eat, take a shower, come back, and then work another 8-hour night. Something like that. So I had a woman call me during the day, and that's when we got deliveries and stuff. I kept the door locked because people think you're open at 10 o'clock in the morning. Those aren't the people you want drinking in your place. She called and asked if we were hiring, and I said, well, No, but we do take applications all the time because we do need help. You know, so we keep applications on hand. And she said, all right, great, I'll be down in a few minutes. I said, no, come in after we open. I'm busy receiving stuff, fixing stuff. I'm too busy. She said, oh, okay. And within 20 minutes, there's a knock on the door. So me and my helper look around the corner, and there's a girl. You can't get much more trailer trashy than her. I opened the door and said, can I help you? She goes, hi, I just talked to you on the phone. I said, hi, I told you to come in after we're open tonight. And she goes, oh, no, I know, but I really need this job and I wanted you to know how much I needed it. By not following instructions? You're here, I'll take your application. She filled out her application, and here's another learning lesson for you. She wrote on her application, I'm saying this slow so that you know I'm not making a mistake. She wrote on her application, flunked out of homeschooling. What? You're not smart enough just to put dropped out of school or quit school for whatever reason. You put flunked out of homeschooling. That tells me two things. One, you are definitely stupid. And two, you're probably a bitch. Because you couldn't talk your mom into grading on a curve so that you could get your high school diploma and get the hell out of her house? How bad are you? I was a bad kid, and I'm pretty sure my mom would have lied for me in homeschool. She probably would have just gave me passing grades. Done it herself. I was befuddled. So that's 2 free tips for y'all. Know your math ahead of time. Oh, 3 tips. If you're passing off counterfeit 50s, you did not get them from an ATM. Unless you live in a really fancy neighborhood that actually gives out 50s. And never ever put flunked out of homeschooling on your application. Man, I could have done an hour video on this. I could probably do a week's worth of hour-long videos on stupid people. But I'm not. But I would like to hear your comments. So if you've got a stupid person story, drop that comment below. Appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, hey, thumbs down is good. Just some sort of interaction. I do appreciate you watching. If you would, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Click that bell so you know when I post new videos. I will continue this anti-dark, serious stuff for a while until I get refreshed and I can do some more of it. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Make someone laugh if you get the chance. I am Bob Sixx. Peace! Oh, one more thing. My granddaughter asked me to put this in my next video. So, there you go, sweetie. Love you. Bye.